What's up, everybody? Welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. A little bit late on this show tonight. Had some things to take care of, but I am here with this review. Obviously, it's a lot of news going around in the world of wrestling today. Not really gonna go into that right now. Maybe I'll say that for a different video. But yeah, just from the whole Nash Carter, Wentz getting released by the WWE today, which everybody's been talking about. I'm not going to go into it. Probably a little bit more detail comes out about it, but to what I've seen and under the past few days is basically Kimberly has been proven wrong on multiple accounts and being exposed, even by Wesley or Dez's wife online with proof basically about her lied about the whole accusations and stuff. But obviously, I believe it was the photo that did in Nash Carter to why he was released today. But definitely look more about that up. But yeah, just judging what I've seen, it looks like a lot of wrestlers have even vouched for him. Basically making it this woman is basically crazy, which most likely may be true. But hey, look that up and you can go decide on that. And then what's the other news? What Sonny, I believe, allegedly, if that is true, about a car accident and someone getting killed. Basically, it's unfortunate and sad on everyone's party. Just, you know, hers and whoever else was involved in this whole car crash. Like I said, it's allegedly. Don't know if she actually did it all the way, but she was involved in the car crash. Was she the cause of it? Don't know. But like I said, it's alleged right now. But Dynamite tonight. Yes. Boston, Massachusetts, they were. Hot crowd, I should say, too. Kicking it off with Adam Cole versus Christian Cage. I don't really see Christian Cage wrestle a lot, I feel like, half the time. But I enjoyed this match, though, okay? And the crowd was on fire for this match. I did enjoy it. It was really good. Cole and them getting the win with a poke to the eye on Christian Cage, then hitting the last shot on him right after Red Dragon came out and attacked Christian as the Jungle Express came out for the save then. But as they're brawling all up the stage and stuff, Hangman Page comes out then. Basically, if you want a match so bad, it's going to be on his terms, he said. You know what? Rampage is next week in Texas, so it's going to be a Texas death match. And he told, Cole to get his affairs in order. Okay, first off, like I said, the match was good. I enjoyed the match a lot. But here's his thing. Didn't we just see a Texas death match literally like a month ago with Hangman Page, which he was in that Texas death match against Lance Archer? Didn't you guys do this a month ago? So why are we doing another Texas death? What is with AEW with all these hardcore matches lately? It's like they don't even let that shit breathe. It's like it just keeps coming every other week. Like hardcore match, some no DQ match, some crazy brawl, just insanity match out there. And now next week on Rampage, you want to do it live for another Texas death match because it's in Texas. You guys were in Texas not that long ago, so you're back in Texas again. So we got to do another Texas death match. You just did it like a month ago. Why you need to do another? You couldn't do another match, a ladder match, something like that, or something else. But I'm like, oh, another Texas death match with Hangman again. We literally just saw that a month ago. So why? I don't know. Next, I guess with all these Ring of Honor talent now showing up, which they did show some footage of Samoa Joe, his return to Ring of Honor at Supercard of Honor last Friday. Samoa Joe went against Max Caster, making some more rhymes about the X Division, and we gave it a chance because, you were the champion on their show. We beat you in the ratings, and he's injury prone, and, just taking shots at Joe. But Joe went against Max Caster out there. Basically, Joe, not, good match, I'll say that. Just good to see Samoa Joe back in the ring in general. I guess he'll be just wrestling for AEW and Ring of Honor, depending on when Ring of Honor has their next show. But he is on AEW. He won this match in the tournament, Owen Hart Cup tournament. So Muscle Buster. Yeah, say we haven't not seen a Muscle Buster in a very long time. I think the last time he really did he do a Muscle Buster back in NXT when he won the NXT title for the last time? So I think that was the last time he actually won, was the Muscle Buster on that show. So Joe got the win here, but next thing you know, Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt showed up on the screen, talk about what happened last Friday at Supercard of Honor. And Joe only picks up the phone for billionaires because they know he'd be there. He do want the red carpet and all this stuff. And Joe, Lethal said that, I respect you, Joe. Okay, and I'm your number one student, so I want to give the teacher a gift that you'll never forget. So Lethal, I guess, is gonna give Samoa Joe something next week, but a good debut, AEW debut match for Samoa Joe. The Blackpool Combat Club was in the back. Regal, Moxley, and Danielson. Basically, talking about Rampage. That Brian will be going against Trent Beretta, and Moxley will be going against the new Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Wheeler Yuta. And basically, it's going to be a lot of, bones cracking and blood raining down this Friday on Rampage. Sean Spears went against Captain Sean Dean. That's funny, my neighbor's son actually knows him. I believe he told me not that long ago. So that's kind of cool to hear. Yeah, but basically, MJF was on commentary. Not a bad match, but it mostly was focused on Wardlow, who found his way into the building, murdering all the security guards, finding his way almost to ringside, but security ended up holding him back. Basically, I guess some cops got involved, and since Spears was distracted, Sean Dean rolled him up for the win as MJF and Spears were pissed off then after that. Right after Chris Jericho and his, Jericho Appreciation Society were getting attacked by Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. Basically, Jericho and them got out of a car, and got the hell up out of there as they tried to chase after them. Kingston and them came back to the ring then, talking about Jericho and them. And he says, y'all start running and stuff. And listen, he said, it's on site, okay? When you with your wife and with your kids, it's on site. Cool Hand Lee or whatever y'all names are, it's on site. Garcia, I know where you live, man, so I won't hesitate to show up at your house, all right? So y'all better start running, okay? And y'all, the Jericho Bitch Society, as Santana said, it's going to be on site. We're going to 6-man tag next week in New Orleans and whatnot. It's going to be on site. As Kingston said, we're going to beat you like it's Junkyard Dog and Butch Reed style, he said, in New Orleans. So, very good promo out there by LAX. All these guys were LAX at one point. It's kind of funny. But yeah, LAX there coming after Jericho Society next week. Jade Cargill came out there, basically, talk about her 30th win, whoever she's going to face coming up, and talk about her baddie section and whatnot. What is this? A lot of people say, walk through with a baddie, think she me or something, but that's a story for another day. That song. But as she talks about her baddie section and what a baddie means, talk about this, that women are beautiful and, have confidence in themselves and stuff. But basically, they couldn't find any in Boston. But, someone that's not going to be in the baddie section is Marina Shafir. As Jade basically said, I'm tired of all these, loser MMA fighters, wannabe wrestlers and stuff come around here to where I'm at, okay? And, since Shafir is the problem, Jade says she's the problem solver. So, good promo from Jade Cargill out there. Next, MJF and Spears, we talk about Wardlow and what they're going to do to him next week. The Hardy Boys went against the Butcher and the Blade, which I could call this a clusterfuck of a tables match. And by God, there was a lot of botches from Jericho. Why did I say Jericho for? From Jeff Hardy doing the poetry and motion outside that looked bad to, for some reason, the Butcher and the Blade tried to put Jeff through a table, but he went through the table, so I guess they say he was eliminated. Wouldn't they have won the match since they put Jeff through the table? Like, he went through the table technically, even though the table collapsed. This was a cluster, okay? This was a car wreck. This was just a tornado out there. And I don't even really know what to think about all this. All I know is they got a ladder. Jeff climbed up it. And, of course, Swanton Bomb, high-ass ladder onto some tables. By God, I'm surprised no one is even hurt after this match, because this was very botchy from everybody's party out there. But this was a fucking car wreck, okay? But the way a lot of people were landing on this was brutal. And I mean brutal, alright? But, after the Hardys won, Andrade and crew walked out. Sting came out with his baseball bat, took out Private Party. He was going to get Andrade, but Andrade used the bunny as a human shield as he got away from Sting. Christian Cage and Jungle Express were in the back. Christian walked off. Next thing you know, Jungle Boy and them, and I think this is one of the stupidest things of the night, saying like, Red Dragon, you guys aren't good enough to challenge us or anything. You know, you didn't earn your shot, but we're going to give you a title shot next week. Like, you didn't earn your shot to face us. We're going to give you one next week. Why? Because this makes 0 sense. That's why. As some would say, the ranking system doesn't mean shit. The ranking system hasn't mean shit in a very long time, okay? And this is another prime example why it doesn't mean shit. So, this was a very dumb promo by Jungle Boy. Next, Hikaru Shida went against Julia Hart in the Hart Cup Women's Tournament. Not a bad match. It was okay. Shida, of course, was going to get the win. Serena Deeb's music hit. She came from behind with a chair, but Shida had a kendo stick. Basically, you know, they didn't do anything and they walked off from each other. So, obviously, this match is going to happen at some point in the tournament again. Swerve talked about he was at the Grammys. I guess he helped work on, or, well, he was, you know, I guess for his friends who worked on Kanye West's Donda album. And he talked about the table he went through last week on Rampage. Listen, I have not seen Rampage. With so much wrestling that happened over the weekend from WrestleMania and all a bunch of other stuff, I did not watch Rampage, okay? I just didn't. But as he walked into some room saying he was going to get ready, Hobbs and Starks attacked from behind. Keith Lee came for the save, and they end up knocking Hobbs through a wall and whatnot. Next, the Young Bucks went against FTR for both the Ring of Honor and AAA Tag Team titles. Bobby Cruz from Ring of Honor was there to do the introductions. I'm surprised I couldn't get Todd Sinclair, but this match was great. Was as great as the match with the Briscoes out there? No. Do I think this was a really great match? I actually think it was, yes. Yes, the Young Bucks matches are usually easy to call with the term typical Young Bucks match, which is true. Honestly, I believe they damn near got go away heat out there, Supercard of Honor, than it was regular heat, because given everything that happened with the Briscoes and the FTR was so perfect, it's almost like they had to insert the Bucks one way or another. Now, some will like this match, some will say, like I said before, typical Young Bucks match. I actually enjoyed this match. This is great. And FTR still did retain both their tag team titles. I'm assuming they may show up on ROH at some point whenever ROH ever has a show again. But FTR doing the BT trigger and then, you know, hitting the shatter machine on them for the win. So I enjoyed this. Really cool near falls. FTR is super over his faces right now. So it really is working for them. So this wasn't that bad out here. I enjoyed this match. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I think the Briscoes one was better on Friday on Ring of Honor, but I still enjoyed the FTR versus Young Bucks for both these tag team titles nonetheless, okay? So, you know, some will like it. I feel like some won't like it at the same time, but it looks like it was different from a typical Young Bucks match in a way. But hey, I could be wrong at the same time. But other than that, though, this is my review of, Dynamite tonight. Not a bad show. Like I said, hot crowd. A lot of stuff going on tonight. Samoa Joe in-ring debut. A lot of incorporation of Ring of Honor stuff now involved in AEW. So we'll see what happens next and after that. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieNight890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys then. Peace.